What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. And there's been some little bit of news coming out. This GPU has been confirmed, but all the details on the GPU have not been confirmed yet. But if the rumor mill is correct, this could be a very, very spicy card for entry level and mining as a whole. So it's going to be great for gamers and great for miners. Obviously, there might be a LHR version, but apparently that's not on the table yet. I don't know. Let's just dive right into it. So, all right. So starting off over at Techradar.com, this article came out yesterday. It was about the RTX 3050 GPU, and they're saying it could cater for more gamers with two different versions. So what they're talking about is the RTX 3050 has already been out in a laptop or a mobile form. And that's been out for a while. It's a 4 GB GPU, and it does pretty decent. It's not great. For reference, I think they're getting around, what was it, like 11 or 12 mega hash on like Ravencoin, and that was at the time. This is probably about a month ago when I was looking at them. A little over $1 a day. Like nothing like home run, but if you had it, might as well run it. Now, on the desktop side of things, and it makes sense, they could potentially offer a 4 GB model, just like the mobile, and also an 8 GB model. I don't see that being like a very far stretch of the imagination for them to have two different models, one being a lower, one being a higher VRAM count. Now, the thing that is important here is this is GDDR6, so it's fast VRAM, and 8 GB will allow it to mine Ethereum. The 4 GB versions could not mine Ethereum, so we could not get numbers out of the mobile versions on the laptops to see what they would actually mine at. But in theory, these bad boys should be doing like 2070, 2060 super territory or better. So 40 plus mega hash, in my opinion. Like that's a pretty calculated like guesstimate. A good calculated guesstimate. I don't know. The words are not coming to me for which I need to explain to you guys, but I would guess that these bad boys would be 40 plus mega hash. Now, it being a 3050, it should come in. Obviously, MSRP is not even going to be like an option, but this should be a sub $300 card. It doesn't make sense that, a 3060 is supposed to be, a little bit over 300 bucks, but I mean, they're going for like 500 and 600. I don't know. The market's crazy. So maybe a sub $300 card, and then by the time it gets to AIBs, maybe a mid $400 card. Maybe. I don't know. If that's the case, if it was 450, under 500 bucks, it got, super, super efficient, like low power usage because they don't have a ton of CUDA cores, and it'll still able to throw down some decent hash. These cards will sell like hotcakes. Now, the elephant in the room, these cards are probably going to be LHR because NVIDIA is slapping LHR on everything. Maybe not. I don't know. Only time will tell. Reading on further, NVIDIA is expected to unleash the 3050 budget GPU next month, the desktop version that is, as opposed to the laptop, which was already out, and it could come in two variants supporting 4 gigs of VRAM. This is the latest from Twitter-based rumor peddler Copite7 Kimmy, which has been spot on in the past with a lot of rumors, who claims that there will be two different flavors, the GA106-150, which will have 2,560 CUDA cores and 8 GB of memory, plus the GA106-140 with a little bit less at 2,304 CUDA cores and 4 gigs of VRAM. So, interestingly enough, kind of like back in the day on a 1063 gig versus a 1066 gig, the 6 gig had a little bit more CUDA cores than the 3 gig. So, not only did you get more VRAM, but you got a little bit more horsepower too. In other words, we're looking at a relatively more powerful version with double the VRAM alongside a cheaper model, although bear in mind we have to take this with considerable skepticism, particularly as there has been a lot of different rumors flying around regarding the RTX 3050. That said, the fresh rumor does line up with some of the previous speculation we've heard, or at least purported on the GA106-150 die. So, yeah, if all goes well, NVIDIA might spring the 3050 or indeed both versions with a reveal at CES 2022 in January with Cards may be going on sale later in the month, January 27th, according to the rumor mill. The 3090 Ti is also expected to show up alongside the budget Ampere models too, so we could have new products at both ends of the GPU spectrum. That'd be pretty cool. It definitely would. Switching back over. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I set the camera really high today. Man, it's just, it seems like the GPU market has been so dry and so dead. There's no innovation right now. There's nothing new to like sink our teeth in, at least on the mining side of things. It's just like everything that comes out is like, it's LHR, it's this, it's that. I am curious, will NVIDIA, obviously they said that the 3090 is always going to be non-LHR. Is the 3090 Ti going to be non-LHR? And is the 3050 going to be non-LHR? I would almost bet money that the 3050 8 gig would be LHR, but maybe it's going to be so far down at the spectrum they won't imagine miners will buy it. I don't know. Maybe they'll just slip up and forget about it. I don't know. But I do know that if it ain't LHR and these bad boys are doing, heck, even if they did 35 mega hash at like $400, they would get bought up like nobody's business. So only time will tell, guys. Comment down below. Let me know. Are you in the business of buying some 8 gig 3050s? Are you trying to feel some of that 50 series up in your life? I am actually really, really fond of the 50 series because back in the day, back in 2017, when you could still mine on 4 gigabyte cards, I love getting my hands on 1050 Ti 4 gigs. They were really, really efficient. Well, I say at the time they were fairly low power usage. Nowadays they're not considered efficient, but they were cheap. You could find them anywhere because nobody was interested in them. Everybody wanted 1060s, 1070s, 1080s. I was over here scooping up 1050 Ti's. Those bad boys would do about 14, 15 mega hash on Ethereum. So at the time, you know, a 30 mega hash card was a solid card. Nowadays, a 30 mega hash card is like, eh. But, so a 15 mega hash card wasn't that bad. Nowadays, if you're like, man, I just bought this new card and it does 15 mega hash, people would be like, huh? What? Why are you wasting your time? But back then, man, I love the 50 series cards. And then, honestly, a lot of entry-level cards have really, really good resale value because you're reselling them at a really good price point. So, say back in the day, I was spending, I don't remember what it was. I think it was like anywhere between 150 to 200 bucks on my 1050 Ti's. I could resell them and get 100, even $125 during the bear market. And that's while like 570s and 580s were going for like 100 bucks. Because people really, really like the NVIDIA stuff, especially the entry-level stuff that doesn't demand a lot of power. Because you could just slap those bad boys in just about anything. A lot of the 1050 Ti's did not even have an external power port going into the top. So, super, super cool little designs. But anyway, guys, peace out. I'll see you over in the comment section. Thank you for coming out tonight. Bye. I'm about to throw down on this daggone cup of noodles right here. Good night, boy. Anybody else a cup of noodle person? Man, I'm trying not to eat a lot of them because they're like super, super bad for you. But I just love them. I don't know why. I don't know why. I love them. All right, for real, guys, the video's over. So, I mean, you ain't got to go home. You just got to click off of here. You know? I'll see you tomorrow. It's okay.